Happy birthday, fellow Virgos. I hope everyone is doing well. This is your birthday reading. So I'm going to do something a little extra in your reading, but this is for September 2021. But some of you, you had your birthday in August. Anyways, this is for, of course, the birthday of Virgo, but also moon and rising. And those of you intuitively guided. And I feel like you just know in this reading, in the readings, if they're for you or not. Um, yeah, because I feel very connected to you. So, anyway, let's go ahead and begin. We're going to start with our Mother Mary Oracle. I'm going to bring the lid down. Okay. We went through the Lion's Gate portal on August 8th. New moon was in Leo. So for some of you, because I've had a lot of effects, like just out of nowhere, like intense back pain, like my ribs were contracting, and then it just went away. Among other things, finding myself down for no reason, and having to like you do with the dog, you snap them out of it. Snap out of it. So I say that because I feel like what I go through, many of you go through. We all go through it. Okay. Sam's birthday is August 23rd, right on the cusp. And mine is September 13th. Look at this, we have prayer. So just like I was saying how my mind would just like start to go negative, which is not normal. I'm seeing it and catching it. And here it is. Instead of worrying, I pray about this situation to bring about real solutions. So whatever it is that you might be worrying about, it's about handing it over, so that you can receive and be open to like whatever the solution is to whatever it is you're worrying about. That makes sense? We will read it at the end. I just find it's very powerful that way. Alright, we're going to use my deck of major arcana. It's not my deck. Well, it is my deck, but I didn't make them. And actually, I don't know the name of them. I remember I got them a long time ago, but that's all I remember. And I can't remember if I pulled out the major arcanas or if it was only a deck of major arcanas. Okay, let's begin. We have the High Priestess. And I feel like I'm going to just pull, I'm not even pulling them, letting them come out. I'm thinking 2 or 3. And I feel like they're the energies that would best serve us, right? It's almost like we receive the answer before we've asked the question. We have the Sun. That's beautiful. This is your intuition illuminated, truly illuminated. I really like that. The Sun, card of Leo. It's about, it's about living in your childlike energy again, allowing yourself to. You know, maybe I've been worrying, right? And instead I need to refocus that. And I don't know, I feel like, you know, definitely feeling like the childlike type of energy. And that can mean like I'm not taking on what I can't control. High Priestess is coming right before that, so this tells me our intuition's going to be lit up. It's like she just sprinkled a little magic, a little pixie dust. And therefore it is. Sun definitely talks about happier times. Happy days are here again. It's interesting because I'm kind of feeling the mirror effect. Like some may be, you know, you may be mirroring someone or something at this time period. Could certainly be talking about, you know, it could certainly be talking, I feel like it's you, but a different version of you. Now, is that a lover or is that just what I said? We have the wheel, destiny. You know, she's blindly spinning that wheel. Just blindly spinning that wheel. Look at this, we have the Magician. I feel like this is a trust in yourself. Because the Magician, you know, it's almost like the Magician where this pixie dust is being sprinkled on the wheel. And the Magician, you know, it's almost like this time period is just meant to be. And from either end, it's working on this wheel. Can be your destiny, blind faith. But always saying to spin it. It's interesting. Okay, we have the Emperor. Many of you, this could certainly be business ownership. Doing what it is. It's funny, I just did a reading before yours, and it was our spirit guides messages, and it talked about business ownership. And here you have the Emperor, and the Emperor's looking right back at the Magician. You know, it almost feels like the ability to create your destiny. You know, but you may need some blind faith. I don't know, but then the sun is there to illuminate. But yet you have a blindfold on. So do you see the sun? Well, even if you don't see the sun, your intuition is being kind of like lit up. So I feel like, oh, I thought I had more cards. I feel like you need to have some blind faith, and I feel like look at your destiny. It feels like, again, it's being illuminated. You know, we're going to keep these and we're going to move up. It's almost like they are telling their own story. And we'll see how it relates to the rest of the reading. Okay, we're going to use the light seers. You know, I feel like the Magician is creating out of the tools that he has. And with the Emperor behind that, you know, I feel like, you know, but he's looking at the wheel, he's looking at destiny. This may be the beginning of something. You know, it can be tricky energy to navigate. But you need to have some blind faith. That can mean really trusting in yourself. Because I feel like this is about you and what you are manifesting. We have the Nine of Cups. You know, that's joy. It's manifesting the sun. You know, I want to say it's when you maybe start to have a love for life again. Or, you know, the Nine of Cups, I feel like definitely, um, I'm definitely not allowing anything to hold me down. Look at that, we have the Tower. We have the Page of Cups. Look at this, his feet are hanging from the top of the card and it's like connected to the sun under the Page of Cups. So, you know, it's about self-love. But that's, you know, and I feel like we forget that self-love means that I allow myself to spin this wheel every once in a while. That I take a chance on myself, because this is really about your higher self. The sun is illuminating the Tower. All right, we have the Four of Wands. Wow, this is the marriage card, the commitment card. I feel in the Four of Wands, nobody here needs to be forced into this. This is what both would want. On this wheel, you know, I feel like there's a celebration over this Four of Wands, so it feels, I don't know, let's keep going. We have the Strength card. So we have double Leo here. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Queen of Wands is kind of rising above. Strength card is about taming, you know, the beast within you, whatever that means. You know, I just feel like this is the energy of gentle but powerful. You know, I'm both. Or are you gentle or are you powerful? I am both. I am both. So, I don't know why I took the cards like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to bring them down the way that I normally take them. You know, this Queen of Wands is under this Tower's energy, so I feel like she's experiencing this energy, but she's pointing over to the sun almost to show me that even through this Tower, you know, whatever it may mean, it may, in a way, it feels like it may have taken, you know, your comfort away. I feel like nonetheless, she's pointing to, like, what else did it do? You know, don't be defined by that. Be defined about, you know, how you see it and then overcome it. Your part in all of that. Because this Queen of Wands is rising above it. And the sun is coming down over the Tower. So I feel like nothing can hide in there. This tells me this is probably something that has already happened. You know, it's interesting because the Emperor is looking in through the Magician's eyes at the wheel. And I feel like, in a way, this Emperor is manifesting. And I feel like I definitely feel like man's energy. with purpose, and I feel like accomplished, because I feel like there's no way the Emperor won't accomplish what he sets out to accomplish. So, um, I just feel like it's here, and it may involve the Four of Wands. I'm sure it does. Huh. We have the Ten of Cups. This Ten of Cups is under the energy of your destiny. With the Page of Cups here, it's much like the Sun's energy. It's love, it's harmony. I like that I see the Four of Wands and the Ten of Cups here. Um, you know, Listen, we're seeing the best and we're seeing the worst. We're seeing the Tower, which we may perceive as the worst, and then we're seeing the Ten of Cups, which we perceive as the best. I know one thing with the Sun here, um, illumination is here. Like, even if we don't want it. Some are like, well, then I'll put on a blindfold. Well, it's like you're still supposed to take a chance. All right. More cards than I wanted, but we'll take them. We have the Five of Cups. Interesting. We go from the Ten of Cups to the Five of Cups. What connects them? The Four of Wands, the marriage card, the commitment card. Doesn't have to be marriage. Again, I don't feel like anybody was pushed or pulled into it. It's what I wanted, what they wanted. And it does seem to be like the Tower is showing us we would go from the Ten of Cups to the Five of Cups, right? To the Five of Cups. And that is focusing on what I've lost. It really is. It's saying I'm focusing on all that I have lost. And I'm maybe allowing myself to stay down because of that. But the Five of Cups real energy is about what's yet to be discovered, right? What you yet have the ability to create, and that is two more cups. Two more cups. So, I know you guys don't like it when I say, about people of the past coming back in, but I don't know. Maybe it's not the case, but it just kind of feels like something may shake your world a little bit, where you're just doing fine and then boom. And, you had to learn to find yourself again almost. Anyway, let's see what else we have. Well, look at this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have, look at this, guys. We have the Nine of Pentacles. And then, hello, Ten of Pentacles coming under the Ten of Cups. Like, happy birthday. Right off the bat, I definitely feel like this is some of you. I often feel like sometimes maybe the Tower comes in, maybe even into a relationship, and what I had is gone. It's been taken, whatever it is. You know what I mean? But then sooner or later, I hopefully allow myself to come to the realization that maybe the Tower, or maybe even, through that Tower energy, you start to create something within yourself, eventually. You have the Magician here. You have your intuition really illuminated. So, anyways, I feel like because of that energy, maybe your focus it's like you refocus on you, perhaps. But maybe, maybe it's even making you against your will, like find your independence. It may feel against my will, but in the long run, look at this. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles coming under the Ten of Cups. um, which is coming under the wheel. So, some of you definitely you're creating a business out of your home, and I just feel like it will be successful. Period. Like I just feel like it'll be successful for some of you. I feel like maybe you're missing someone, and if you look at the tower, I feel like everything will be illuminated. So if you, because I feel like here comes someone in this emperor's energy, so I feel like I'm going to be met with it. So maybe before it meets me, I want to look at that tower and see for all that it is, right? Like, okay, well, what went wrong? Where can we change it? And it's not you or I, it's we. Where can we make and each is responsible for themselves. Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying all that. Um, let's try to get one last card. So, here is just this commitment, let's say, that it's not one card, that was cut. And kind of forced into the tower again, I want to say. But the strength card is, again, like everything is telling us. I feel like the importance of the tower is what we did in it. Like, did we grow or did we sink into it? We have the Four of Swords. That's a healing time. It can be a timeout to allow oneself to heal. Look at this. We have the Ace of Cups. I don't know. And then we have the Six of Swords. I feel like some of you, and I feel like, when I speak to you, I also speak about them. I feel like some of you are able and willing and want to give it a shot. But I feel both are willing to like let go of, again, what was toxic in this. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Like, we see what was toxic in it, but that Ace of Cups is still there, right? It's there. It's there, and so is the Ten of Cups, right? And what's nice is you have the Four of Swords, so it's the healing over, not just this person that not just me, because there's someone, my focus is there, but over this situation. I often feel when you build yourself, energy matches that, and what's meant to be, I feel like we control a lot of this. It's our energy that controls it. Are we going to move through it, or are we going to, boom, stay in that five? Five talks about change. We're in a universal year change. Many people, I feel like, have been under extra pressure, and it could have created damage. I feel like, the tower comes against your will, so it can be something that happens quickly. I don't know. But what I do know is, first of all, I feel like here you are understanding that, overcoming that, all is being illuminated, because I feel like you're being put in position because something new, right? That wheel is getting ready to spin. This queen, again, attached to this tower, this can be, I don't mean bad things once, but, it can be ego energy, but this is the rising above, looking right at that strength card. I've become gentle and I've become strong. I am both. And it's interesting because I feel like when relationships like this come back, it's a whole new level of love. It may be a whole new level of understanding. Now, if that person's not there, Because again, in this Four of Wands, I feel like there's nothing that I need to force, right? If I'm forcing them to be with me, or they're trying to force me, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like this is two people who have that connection. It's interesting. Again, I feel that Emperor very strong, knows what he wants, right? I feel like he's looking for the Empress. Not just that, but I feel like he's putting real energy behind it. And maybe, maybe you start to feel that energy, so you blindly spin that wheel, and it's like, I don't know, you end up right where you never thought you would be. But here you are, right? Here you are. So much strength and stability down here. I mean, there just is. Even the love factor, right? The Nine of Cups, loving thyself. The Page of Cups, same thing, right? Anyway, let's go ahead and bring in the crystal vision. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This Knight is also in fast-moving energy. It's almost like, this energy is running to the bike before someone else takes that bike. I think that might have been a metaphor. Okay. I don't know that we're going to clarify everything because I'm kind of getting the gist of this reading. All right. We have the Five of Cups. So that's repeating energy. This could be two people missing each other. We have the Devil coming over the tower. Interesting. Card of Capricorn. Leo and Capricorn right there. But it's interesting because this is about temptation also. Temptation. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know if somebody went into that temptation or they rose above it. I feel like this Queen down here is able to. We have the Six of Wands. That's the energy of victory. Coming over that wheel. I feel like, and here he is, like, standing over the lion, right? And I feel like a lot of this is about, in the Strength card, is learning who you are, right? And the strength that you have. And, the towers sometimes are about your reaction to them. And like, I hate to say it, but meant to be, so that you could find a part of yourself, right? Maybe you don't feel like you're the Empress, but boy, I feel like the Emperor does. Anyway, it is the card of victory. It's touching this Four of Wands, and again, it's touching the wheel. We have the Page of Cups. It's in reverse. They're not all in reverse, so I'm going to take them like that, like it comes. We have the Six of Swords. I feel like we already have that. Do we have that? Yes, we have it right here. Some mirroring energy, and I felt that like right away in the Sun energy. We have the Knight of Wands. We have, look at this, the Knight of Cups. Wow. So, all nights are bringing us something. One is bringing you like the fire, the intensity, the passion. Another is bringing love. It's a couple fulfillment. You do have the Nine, maybe, I don't know, maybe something happens, and however you end up on this on a journey that you didn't expect, but yet it's exactly the one you're meant to be on. This Page of Cups in reverse. You know, I feel like it's talking about maybe an unwillingness to give up certain things or give up certain energies within that Five Swords. Let's see why. You know, but then you have the Six of Swords, so maybe both, you know, within this energy, this darker type, but doesn't mean it doesn't feel good, but it does, but I don't know, like, in a way, it doesn't feel right. And maybe both had that energy. One may have decided enough is enough, and the other did not want to leave it. It almost feels like a past life. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm seeing you in a past life with someone. And, you know, one did not want it to. And, but yet one saw, you know, the toxicity that was being created. You know, the 5 is about change. Again, we're in a universal year 5. We're moving into a 6 universal year, 6 of Swords here, which is beautiful. You know, that's getting through these choppy waters, knowing that we can get through them to calmer waters, right? But it has to come with, I don't know, I guess you make the decision what you can let go of and what you can't. And I guess that's the bottom line. It doesn't stop the energy from coming in. That's what I feel. We have the 4 of Swords. Again, the 4 of Swords in the same row with the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Swords again. Interesting. And then we have the Queen of Wands again. Okay, I gotta look at this. You know, I feel like for some of you, this is about healing of a pair, but also healing of one's self. The seeing of what's toxic to me and what is not. And I feel like one of those things we got to be careful is thoughts. Are the thoughts. Don't allow yourself to get pulled down into them. They're human made, I feel. I feel like there's energy rising above it. And, you know, it's a choice. It's a personal choice. Even though I don't even really see the question here. I feel like it's just happening. But maybe you decide not to spin that wheel. I don't know. But I feel like, you know, the 4 of Swords is healing that, if I allow it. And the 4 of Swords, you know, it's healing my heart, but it's also one sword is of mine, whatever that may mean. You know, sometimes just I allowed, because maybe I was in a weaker state, and I allowed what deep down I knew I shouldn't. You know, and it may be something that still can tempt you, but nonetheless, I feel like it has to come from your focus. Because again, the healing of the thoughts, and then that Ace of Pentacles moving into the 9 of Pentacles. Some of you, it's self-doubt over creating a business, allowing yourself to be successful, independent. You know, you can get lost again in that 5 of Cups, but here's the 9 of Pentacles where you can get found again within your creative house. Sometimes towers create, you know, they force you to go within, and when you do, tremendous things can come out. And understandings. Because I feel like in the long run, even again, the question's not posed. I feel like someone's like in a rush because I gotta grab it before someone else does. All right, I want to look at, well, I'm just going to go right in this corner. So Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys, but I feel like these readings really are showing us, like, both sides of ourselves, like what can truly be and what we think can be. I feel like over and over again it's showing us that. Um, and it's not about being fearful, right? Um, it's being powerful. I don't know. It's interesting. I think before I let you go, I feel like, again, this Emperor's energy coming in so strong. Here's the Knight of Cups coming right over that Five of Cups, but also touching the Four of Wands. So I feel like whoever this person is, and I'm just going to take a card or two, they're coming with purpose. I feel like they're coming with love. I feel like they're coming with the ability to commit and, asking the same. You have the Ace of Swords over this Ten of Cups too, right? The truth, being honest. Can be communication. We have the Eight of Wands. What am I looking at? I'm looking up here, actually. No, I came there. Eight of Wands, very fast-moving energy. King of Cups. The Nine of Wands. And then the Queen of Cups. Look at that. The Nine of Wands in between the Queen and the King of Cups. Doesn't have to be a water sign. It can be about emotions, right? But the Nine of Wands in between, no wonder I felt past lives, because I often feel the energy of past lives in the Nine of Wands, because it's about the collective wisdom to get you through something, right? Thinking like, what are we doing that's like human made, and what are we doing that's connected? You know what I mean? Like, why am I trusting this lower energy when this higher energy is available to me? And it sometimes I feel like it has to come like from the drop of a knee, the tower. But I feel like it always moves you in the right direction, but you have free will at the same time, But nonetheless, Eight of Wands, something's moving fast. I'm looking at that Emperor. We have the Queen and King, like-minded, and I feel like they are someone who likes being in a relationship, would prefer to be in a relationship, wants that other, wants that partner, that life partner. Willing to put in the focus and the work. I feel like this is what's coming in. And I feel like it's coming in fast. So, I don't know. I don't want to keep talking. But nonetheless, like, here it comes. And all the knights are moving inward. So I feel like, it is an energy change. The wheel really is in the middle of your whole reading, which is your destiny, right? Blind faith. I don't know. I'm thinking of Bob Seger all of a sudden. One of my favorite artists. But I think I'm going to leave it there, because now I feel like I'm over talking. But I want to read the card. Let me grab a drink real quick. I definitely feel like Six of Wands next to the Devil, the ability to overcome the things that tempt me. Now, it doesn't have to mean a person. It can just mean energy, right? Because here I am in the Nine of Cups. I'm happy. And then boom, the Five of Cups. Wow. Completely different energy. Okay. And now I'm looking at it like, was it my fault? Was it what the things that I was tempted to? Um, I don't know. Maybe I have both here. Anyways, let's read the card. I could just read like this for hours, I'm telling you. This card reminds you of prayer's powerful and positive effect and asks you to apply it in your present situation. This is especially true if you feel stuck, confused, powerless, or in any pain. Surrender these feelings to heaven and ask for divine intervention. Then listen carefully for God's messengers, the angels, who deliver his guidance to you in the form of feelings, signs, ideas, visions, and dreams. When you worry about a situation, you actually draw to you more negativity and feelings of paralyzing victimhood. So, worrying gives you more things to worry about. In contrast, when you pray, you draw upon the most powerful force in the universe. Mother Mary reminds you to turn worries into prayers by saying, God, please help me with, and then pouring your heart out about your cares and concerns. You'll notice an emotional release immediately upon praying as you shift from fear to faith. Wow. Now, tell me that doesn't fit the reading. That's why I'm feeling blind faith there. I'm going to leave it right there. I feel like there's a lot of personal choice in this, but there's also a lot of clarity at the same time. Like your intuition, like it or not, is like illuminated. And sometimes we see ourselves in that energy and we're like, something that maybe I don't like, that I have the opportunity to see it, so that I can therefore change it, right? Because it's not good for me. It feels toxic to me, or I'm not living what feels like my purposeful life. But nonetheless, there's a lot of energy coming towards you. Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups. I mean, it's just like, wow. So, this could be what was a struggle with someone, and maybe it has some lessons even of past lives. And in this lifetime, you two agreed to take it on, so that you can clear it, right? Forever, for eternity. And, what a blessing that is, right? Where we can look at things as curses, but in reality, what a blessing it is that it's like we get to cut this cord of what keeps us from truly loving another and what keeps us pinned to earth. So, I don't know, guys. I love you. Happy birthday to those celebrating. Love thyself. And I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.